John McCain probably booing this latest proposal from Barney Frank. He wants, in addition to this second round of stimulus, he wants to cut defense spending by a whopping 25%. That is massive. John McCain, needless to say, had a reaction. Here it is.
Well, here's what Barney Frank said initially. He said in a meeting with the editorial board of the Standard Times, Representative Frank called for a 25% cut in military spending, saying that the Pentagon has to start choosing from its many weapons that they employ. Programs and that upper income taxpayers are going to have to see an increase in what they are asked to pay.
Okay, so let's listen to what John McCain said about this.
Today, a senior congressional Democrat proposed cutting defense spending by a quarter, slashing defense while our troops are at war and our ground forces are already too small. My friends, at a time when Senator Biden guarantees there will be an international crisis if Senator Obama is elected president, the Democrats' answer to the challenges we face is to lower our defenses and raise our taxes. That's not the vision I have for America. I want to strengthen our defenses and lower our taxes.
Which is also what Barack Obama says. But you can tell they're both running for president.
That's the problem.
They're
because
both running.
No candidate ever talks about where they want to cut in spending.
No. And you certainly don't say it during a political year, say that you want to cut defense spending. But it's a little disingenuous on both sides. Let's be honest here.
Both candidates are going to have to do massive cuts.
Right. And I think most Americans can agree that the government wastes a lot of money, and the government wastes a lot of money in certain defense contracts that John McCain himself has gone after to great effect. He said it in many of the debates. He said, look, I found all this pork barrel waste in these defense contracts that the Air Force was using for these fighter jets, millions of dollars, and McCain stood up for that.
But at a time where we're in the midst of a war on terror,
25%
where we're in the midst of a war on terror, 2 wars, we've got the front in Iraq, we've got a lot of troops needed in Afghanistan, not a real wise nor popular time to talk about cutting defense spending. We need to protect our troops.
Well, of course. And neither candidate is saying that they don't want to protect our troops, but a 25% cut is unreasonable. $600 billion is how much we spend every year in the defense budget. I'm not a math whiz, but you take 25% of that, that's going to be an enormous cut that's just not going to happen.
No.
Absolutely. All right.